Remember when a weekend in Vegas felt electric the second you landed? You stepped onto the strip and it was loud, crowded, and alive. Blackjack tables were packed, poker rooms ran all night, and you had to squeeze past people just to get a drink at the bar. Now walk through Caesar's Palace on a Friday night and you might see empty tables before midnight. MGM's poker room closes early some nights. Hotel occupancy just hit its lowest level since the financial crisis, and somehow prices are still climbing. It's just not the same anymore. There's been a huge shift, and if you've gone, you've felt it. So the big question is simple. If gamblers aren't quitting, where did they go? Because they didn't stop gambling, they just stopped going to Vegas. Let's start somewhere Vegas executives never expected to feel threatened again: Atlantic City. For years, people joked that Atlantic City was finished. The boardwalk was quiet, casinos closed, and everyone blamed Pennsylvania. But here's what changed. Vegas priced out the average gambler. Atlantic City didn't. You can still book a weekend room for under $100 without surprise fees at checkout. Families are back walking the boardwalk, playing $10 blackjack, grabbing saltwater taffy, and actually enjoying themselves. Walk into Borgata or Ocean Casino today, and you'll notice something Vegas lost. Dealers who talk to you, drinks that aren't watered down, free parking. It feels like mid-90s Vegas when pit bosses remembered names and $100 could last all night. Some casinos still run $5 minimums on weekends, not Tuesday mornings, actual weekends. Tony's Baltimore Grill still serves breakfast around the clock for under $8. That kind of place Vegas bulldozed years ago. One regular told me he spent 3 nights in Atlantic City for less than a single night at the Bellagio. Same games, ocean views, and nobody charging $30 for eggs. That should worry Vegas. But Atlantic City is just the beginning. 40 minutes outside Denver sits a place that feels almost illegal compared to the Strip: Black Hawk, Colorado. This former mining town quietly turned itself into a casino hub without losing its soul. No mega resorts, no endless walking. Everything is close together. You can still find $5 craps and blackjack, and the dealers remember your drink order. Locals drive up for dinner and gambling, then head home. Again, no resort fees and no parking charges. Prime rib dinners go for $15. Happy hours still mean cheap beer and free snacks. These aren't gimmicks, that's just how they do business. Black Hawk doesn't have celebrity chefs or nightclubs, and that's the point. It's about gambling, not spectacle. And while Vegas struggles, Black Hawk just posted record revenue. Regular people are keeping it alive. Now let's talk about the place Vegas locals go when they want to gamble without the chaos: Laughlin, Nevada. If casino employees leave Vegas to gamble somewhere else, that tells you everything. Laughlin feels frozen in time, and people love it for that reason. Older hotels, tribute bands, $12 buffets, and rooms overlooking the Colorado River for a fraction of Strip prices. Quarter slots still exist. Actual nickel video poker machines still exist. Some casinos still give out free popcorn to anyone playing slots. Dealers know the regulars, remember their names. The pace is slower, the average crowd is older, and they understand something important. Gambling should be fun, not financial stress. One California couple said switching from Vegas to Laughlin saved them enough money to take an extra vacation every year. And Laughlin isn't alone in embarrassing Vegas. Reno is doing something even smarter. Reno used to be the backup city. Now it's quietly thriving. Downtown improved, breweries opened, the Riverwalk actually feels alive. Casinos still comp drinks and don't treat locals like walking ATMs. One hotel even replaced its casino floor with a climbing wall. That tells you how confident the city is. Gambling isn't its only identity anymore. Visitors save roughly 40% compared to Vegas trips. Same desert, same state, completely different attitude. Treat people well and they come back. Vegas forgot that. Now let's leave Nevada entirely, because Middle America made a decision Vegas didn't see coming: Oklahoma. Tribal casinos in Oklahoma are massive. One of them is bigger than any single casino floor on the Strip. Texans who used to drive or fly to Vegas now drive 2 hours and never look back. Rooms stay under $100. Parking is free. Buffets cost a third of Vegas prices. Play a few hours and your room gets comped. No celebrity chefs, no clubs with absurd minimums, just gambling without theatrics. And while Vegas trims costs, these casinos are expanding. New towers, new entertainment spaces, growth everywhere. They remembered something simple. Not everyone wants a show. Some people just want to gamble in peace. My buddy just went here and said the entire hotel booking for 4 nights was under $200. If you want ocean views instead of desert heat, Mississippi figured that out too. Biloxi. Casinos line the Gulf Coast. You can play $10 blackjack, walk out to the beach, and eat fresh seafood that doesn't cost $70. Rooms come in at a third of Vegas prices. Dealers teach new players without attitude. Regulars treat it like a social club. People from Atlanta, Texas, and Tennessee are choosing Biloxi over Vegas because it feels like a vacation again, not a transaction. Now, here's one Vegas really should be nervous about. Phoenix and Scottsdale. Luxury without hostility. Resorts charge premium prices, but you actually get value. Pools are better, parking is still free, resort fees are lower, January weather is perfect, golf is affordable, dealers talk to you, hosts remember names. You can run a high-end casino without nickel and diming guests. Arizona proved it. But the most damaging competitor to Vegas isn't even on land. Cruise ships. 7 nights, food included, entertainment included, transportation included, full casinos that rival downtown Vegas floors. One upfront price, no surprise charges. Gamble at night, wake up in a new country. The average cruise gambler spends far less than the average Vegas visitor, yet feels like they got more. And finally, the biggest threat of all. California tribal mega resorts. Vegas walked straight into this one. Massive resorts just hours from Los Angeles that offer Vegas-level gaming without flights, parking fees, or resort charges. Free drinks, free parking, better pools, better treatment. Californians can gamble all weekend and sleep in their own beds if they want. California gaming revenue now rivals Nevada's, and that money used to flow straight to Vegas. Every expansion makes the choice easier. So here's the real question. If you can gamble closer, cheaper, and with more respect, would you fly to Vegas at all? I'm curious. If you stopped going to Vegas, where did you go instead? Drop it in the comments, and if you want more honest conversations like this, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.